Good afternoon to all. Let us continue our online class. See, today I am going to start another new chapter, matrices. So, in this class, I am going to discuss about the types of matrices. So, matrix means singular, matrices means more than one matrix, it is plural. So, I am going to start the third chapter, matrices. See, in the last video, we have discussed some of the problems on inverse trigonometric functions. So I will correct your notes in the group. Those who have not completed the notes, so you have to complete that note and update it as soon as possible, so that inverse trigonometric chapter is completed. So now I am going to start third chapter, matrices. So matrices is the next chapter. See, I have uploaded the departmental video of that inverse trigonometric functions. So you can use the link to go through that chapter. If you want to concentrate on the chapter, you go through the link. Otherwise, you can follow my videos. So I have worked out almost all the problems. So if any problem arises, so you can write down in the paper and send it in the group. I will solve in future. So the basic points have all been covered. So now I am going to discuss a new chapter. So that is matrices. So this is very important and easy chapter. From scoring point of view, it will be very easy. So try to concentrate on the video. I am going to explain some of the basic points about matrices. So in this class, I am going to discuss what is the meaning of matrix, and what is the meaning of order of a matrix, and what are the types of matrices. So there are several types of matrices. So in the examination, you will be asked to write the definition. So define, they will ask for 1 mark, and so you have to write the definition correctly. So in this class, I will cover the major points: definition of a matrix, order of a matrix, and the types of matrices. Okay, so let us learn these three things. So concentrate on the video, and afterwards you can write the notes separately. I hope you got the point. So second chapter is completed and we are moving on to third chapter. So you can follow the department video about second chapter also. So if any problems have not been solved by me, you can follow those in that video. Okay, so I hope you will follow my instructions correctly. So let us continue to discuss about this chapter. See here, first let us know what is the meaning of, see, matrix. It is singular, matrix. So matrix means what? So matrix means it is an ordered rectangular arrangement. It is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers. See, it is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions. So we can also write as functions. Okay, it is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions. That is called matrix. See, this matrix means how we can represent it. That will be our next question. Ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers, or we can take functions. Okay, you need not write now, just you go through the video. Afterwards you can update the notes. I will give the notes also. First listen to the explanation. So rectangular arrangement means what? See, for example, see, we have 10 pens. See, we have, for example, we have 10 pens, say 15 pencils, and 8 books. 8 books. So we have 10 pens, 15 pencils, and 8 books. So how do you write this information symbolically? Means, so we can write it in the form of a matrix. So see, 10 pens, 15 pencils, and 8 books are there. So if somebody writes like this, see 10, 15, 8. See, then I will use symbol here. Say I will use this bracket. See, this is called a matrix. So here I have written those numbers inside this square bracket. So I have written this 10, 15, 18 inside. So this is arrangement of numbers. See, arrangement of numbers, it is called a matrix. So we need one notation here. So we denote the sets by capital letters. So similarly, matrix or matrices also denoted by capital letters. So I use A here. Say A is equal to, I got 10, 15, 8. See here, this is, so 10, I have written 10 here. So this is first row, and this is a second row, and this is 8 is in third row. So this horizontally, if we take horizontally, they are called rows. And if I consider from this, see 10, 15, 8. So this is called column. So I have written that information, or I have arranged the numbers in rows and columns. So arrangement of numbers in rows and columns, it is called as matrix. Okay. So matrix means it contains rows and columns. So here for this example, how many rows are there? See here 1, 2, 3. So here 3 rows are present, and how many columns? See, 1 column is there. 3 rows and 1 columns. Okay. So if I write the same example in the following way, what happens? Let's see. See here that 10, 15, 8. So if I write say like this is also matrix. So I can denote it as say B. So B is equal to 10, 15, 8. So this is also a matrix. See here. So it is a row. And see here, these are columns. So this is first column, second column, and third column. So it is a matrix. Arrangement of numbers I have written horizontally. It is also a matrix. So here number of rows. So number of rows 1, and number of columns. So there are 3 columns are there here. So it is also arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. It is also called matrix. Okay. So a matrix is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions. So we can use capital letters to denote the matrix. Okay, let us consider another matrix here. So I will write say C is equal to, so I can write say, leave some gap here. So I will write this number here. See, first observe this. So how many rows are there here? So number of rows 2. Then number of columns. See, these are columns. Number of columns also 2. Rows is 2. So number of columns and rows. So we have written the number of rows and columns. So number of rows and columns of a matrix see the number of rows and columns of a matrix. Number of rows and columns of a matrix is called order. Is called order. O-R-D-E-R. Order of a matrix. See, I have considered some example here. So I have written like this. So you can write any numbers. See here, what is the order of this matrix? Then we have to first observe how many rows are there. So here number of rows present 2, and number of columns, see here, observe this, number of columns also 2. So order of this matrix is 2 cross 2. See here, first we have to write number of rows and then we have to write number of columns. So this is called order of a matrix. So order of this matrix is 2 cross 2. So let us consider another example. See this example here. So here we can observe here number of rows. So there are 3 rows and how many columns are there here? 2 columns. So order of this matrix is, first we have to write number of rows. So number of rows 3 and number of columns 2. So order of this matrix is 3 cross 2 or 3 into 2. So it is read as 3 cross 2. So here if we multiply this order, so that is 3 into 2, I will get what? 6. So 6 means total number of elements in the matrix. That will be our total elements. Okay. So what we can say here is, generally order of a matrix is written as m into n. See, m into n. M means number of rows, n means number of columns. So generally we write it as m cross n. So you remember this, first we write number of rows and then we write number of columns. So order of the matrix generally can be written as m cross n. Okay. So we have learnt the definition of matrix and order of a matrix. See, I have explained 2 things in this video. So matrix means it is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions. Then order means it is the number of rows and columns of the matrix. Generally they are written as m cross n. So these 2 things we have learnt. So let us consider. So generally the order is written as m cross n or m into n. So here, see, let us consider one matrix here. This is very, very important. Observe this. See, what is the order of this matrix? So what I said, we have to write the number of rows first. See, number of rows 2. Number of columns, see here, number of rows 2, number of columns you can count like this, number of columns 3. So order is what? 2 cross 3. So that is written here. See here, 2 cross 3. So it is order of the matrix. So generally what I said was m into n or m cross n. So number of rows to number of columns. So 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay. So what we can do here is, see, let us, so then what is the notation, general notation of matrix? How do you write the matrix here? See, generally matrix is written as, so I will explain and I will give the notes, so listen carefully what I am saying. General notation of matrix. So I have told the examples here. So rows and columns, you can write it anyway. See here, generally matrix is denoted as, say, see that we here suffix, we can write aij, and here we write the order. See, one notation is, say, a is equal to aij. So this is the general notation of matrix. So here question arises in our mind here. This we know, m cross n means it is order of the matrix. What is this ij, aij? Ij means what? It denotes the position of the number or position of the element. So element lies in which position, it shows that. So a is equal to aij having order m cross n. This is the general notation of matrix. So you have to remember this. Okay, let me explain it by taking one example here. See here, I will consider one. See, let us consider this example here. See, what is the position of what is the position of, so listen to the question, what is the position of 4 in the matrix? So 4 lies where? Then, so I can show this 4 here. So 4 lies in, see, first row, first column, correct? 4 lies in first row, first column. So how can we write that 4 lies in first row and first column? That we write it as, see, A first row, first column, so A11. Okay, so that we can write that as, yes, I will show it here. A11, see, this it is not read as 11, it is read as A11. 1 means first row and first column. Okay, it lies in first row and first column. So let us take another example. So let me take this. Now let me ask the question here. What is the position of 8? See here, 8, we have to write in words here. 8 lies in, so where it lies? See, it lies in second, so I can write this as here, second row, lies in second row and second column. See, this is second row and this is second column, so it lies in second row and second column. Then what is the, how do you write it symbolically? So I write that as A. See, it lies in second row, that means 2, A22. See, A22, A22 means second row, second column. So my A22 is what? That is 8. So that's why I told, generally Aij represents the position of the entry or position of the element. So A22 means second row, second column. So let us take another example and show it here. C is equal to, so let me ask the question here. Okay, 4. So 4 lies where? What is the position of 4? See, 4 lies, see here. First of all, we order here. See, it is 2 cross 3. That means it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So in that 4 lies where? What is the position of 4? So how do you write this Aij? So this Aij means, that is the element here. I am talking about the element. So that I can write as, see, it is in second row, second column. Therefore I can write that A22. So 4 is A22. Then if I say A21, if I say A21, so second row, first element. What is the element lying in second row and first element? See here, this is the second row. So what is the first element here? That is 2. So in this way we go on representing the position of the element in the matrix. So learn the concept clearly. These are all positions. Generally we write it as Aij. So general notation of matrix is what? A is equal to, so what is the general position here? Aij. Order is m cross n. This is the general notation of matrix. So where I and j are natural numbers. So I and j belongs to natural numbers. So in this way we go on giving the position of the matrix. So if we write, say I consider B is equal to, so I can also denote it as Bij. So what is the order in general? It is m cross n. So this is also notation of matrix. I hope you can follow the definition. Okay, so let us take up the example here. See, if the question says what is the order of the matrix, so order of the matrix means here count the rows here. So this is 3 rows, and how many columns are there? 2 columns. So order is what? 3 cross 2. So then go on writing the elements here. A11. A11 means first row, first column. So 1 is there. Then A12. That means first row. See, first row, second column. That is 4. Similarly, A13. So A21, A22, A31, A32. So this we continue. So generally the matrix can be written as, so generally see A11, A12, A13. So we continue like this, and this is second row, first element, second row, second element. So we go on continuing like this, go on continuing like this. Okay, this also continues here, this continues here. So this is order m cross n. So it is a general notation of matrix. So these are all denotes the position. See, these are all position of the elements. So this is second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column. So in this way we continue to represent the matrix. So this is all about the definition of matrix and order of the matrix. So now let us go for types of matrices. This is very, very important here. Types of matrices. See, I am going to explain one by one types of matrices. So here we have 7 types of matrices. So we have 7 types of matrices. I will discuss one by one. So types of matrices. So here first one is very simple, column matrix. See, column matrix. So column matrix means, this word itself says a matrix is said to be column matrix if it has only one column. See, only one column. A matrix is said to be column matrix if it has only one column. See, number of rows, it may have any number of rows, but it must have only one column. That is called column matrix. So for example, see, we can say, take this one, 1, 2. So what is the order here? Say 2 cross 1. See, number of columns is 1. So this is a column matrix. Simple. It is a matrix having only one column. Many number of rows. So rows is not related to us here. Only column should be 1. This is called column matrix. So now second one. Let me take this row matrix. See, row matrix. So as name itself says, a matrix in which number of rows is 1, or a matrix which has only one row is called row matrix. It may have any number of columns. So for example, see, must have only one row. See, order is 1 cross 3. See here, row number of rows is 1. So such matrices are called row matrices, or singularly you can say row matrix. So column matrix means it must have only one column. Row matrix means it should have only one row. That's it. So we shall go for next one. Square matrix. See, square matrix, very, very important here. See, I will give the notes. I am telling repeatedly. Try to concentrate on the explanation. So square matrix means a matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns. So what is the definition here? Number of rows should be equal to number of columns. So that means generally we write order as m cross n, m rows and n columns. So square matrix means m is equal to n. That means number of rows is equal to number of columns. Then we say that that matrix is a square matrix. Okay, I think you got the definition. A matrix in which the number of rows is equal to number of columns is called a square matrix. So we can write the example also, so that I will show here. See what is the example for square matrix. So let me consider this. See, if I take this here, number of rows is, see, number of rows 2 and number of columns is also 2. See, number of rows and number of columns are equal, therefore it is a square matrix of order 2. Say it is a square matrix of order 2. So let me take another example for a square matrix. So you can write your own examples. So you can write any elements. Okay. So here number of rows 3 and number of columns is also 3. So order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. It is a square matrix of order 3. Okay. So generally a square matrix is written as, see, we have written here Aij, and what here we have written is m cross n. So for square matrix I can write m cross m or n cross n. See, m cross m means number of rows and number of columns are equal, and it is a square matrix. Okay, so this is the third one. I think you can write your own examples. Then fourth one. See, fourth one, before going to the definition, I will take up the example directly. See, you can take this. See, number of rows here is 2, number of columns is 3. Clearly here number of rows not equal to number of, see, number of rows not equal to number of columns. Can we call it a square matrix? No, it is not a square matrix. Okay, it is not a square matrix because number of rows and number of columns are different. It is not a square matrix. So then it is called a, that means in which number of rows and columns are not equal, it is called a rectangular matrix. Okay, rectangular matrix. So this you should remember. So let us go for next example. So I will take next example here. Say G is equal to, I will take so you can take negative elements also. See here, concentrate here. So here number of rows 3 and number of columns is also 3. Perfectly we can say it as a square matrix. See, it is a square matrix. See, observe what I am going to explain now. So I have explained the 4 types: column matrix, row matrix, square matrix, rectangular matrix. Okay, then I will mark some elements here. See what are the elements I am marking. See, I will write the position here. See, A11, first row, first element is 1. Then A22, second row, second element is 2. Then A33, third row, third element is 6. So I have marked only 1, 2 and 6. See, these 3 elements. So in a square matrix, these elements, see what are the elements I have marked. So I have marked it from left top corner to right bottom corner, like this. 1, 2, 6. See here, A11, A22, A33. So these are all equal here. So these elements are called, that is in a square matrix. You should remember here. In a square matrix, these elements are called diagonal elements. Okay. So what the elements I marked was, these elements are called diagonal elements of a square matrix. See, these exist only in square matrix. Okay, diagonal elements. So let me take another example. See, is it a square matrix? Yes, it is a square matrix. So what are the diagonal elements here? My diagonal elements are 6 and minus 6. These are the diagonal elements. Okay. Left top corner to right bottom corner. Those elements are called diagonal elements. in a square matrix. So that is the important thing to be noted down here. Okay, let us go for say fifth one here. See, diagonal matrix. So a lot of students make mistake. They don't write the single line definition to get 1 mark. Define diagonal matrix. So they will ask such question, define diagonal matrix. Then what you should write here? Define diagonal matrix. See, I will take the example here. Afterwards, let me explain the definition. See here, the order, I will write this 3 cross 3. See here, only, that's why I told you observe the diagonal elements. Here only diagonal elements are present. See here, diagonal elements are present and all the remaining elements are 0. So this is a diagonal matrix. Then what is the definition of diagonal matrix? So diagonal matrix means, see, I am going to tell the definition. Diagonal matrix means it is a square matrix. First of all, it should be a square matrix. Means number of rows and number of columns should be equal. It is a square matrix in which all its non-diagonal elements are 0. That's it. All its non-diagonal elements should be 0. So non-diagonal element, see, diagonal elements are present here, 2, 3, 5, these are diagonal elements. See, non-diagonal elements should be 0. Such a matrix is called diagonal matrix. Name itself says diagonal. Means diagonal elements should be present, all other elements should be 0. Such type of matrix is called diagonal matrix. So this is the fifth one. So let me write another example for diagonal matrix. So you can, this is very, very simple here. We can write our own examples. See here, this is a diagonal matrix. Okay, because diagonal elements are present and non-diagonal elements are 0. Therefore, such a matrix is called diagonal matrix. So let us go for next type. See, scalar matrix. SCALAR, scalar matrix. Okay, so previous type was diagonal matrix. Now I am going to tell the definition of scalar matrix. See, scalar matrix. Okay, so I will write this one. See here, this is order is 3 cross 3, and here see, we make following observations. It is a square matrix because number of rows and number of columns is equal to 3. Is it a diagonal matrix? Yes, it is a diagonal matrix. No, is it a scalar matrix? Yes, it is a scalar matrix. Why it is scalar? Because see, all the diagonal elements are same, 2, 2, 2. All the diagonal elements are same. So this matrix is called scalar matrix. Then what is the meaning of scalar matrix? Scalar matrix means it is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. See, all the diagonal elements are same or equal. You can say like that. All the diagonal elements are equal. It is a, see, it is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. So if diagonal elements are not equal, then it is not called a scalar. Then it will be a diagonal matrix. So I hope you can understand the difference here. See, if I write, I will write 2 examples here. So I will write this one and see this one. See here, this is matrix B. So it is diagonal matrix. Okay, it is a diagonal matrix because diagonal elements are present, non-diagonal elements are 0, and also here 5 is not equal to 6. Therefore, it is not a scalar matrix. It is a diagonal matrix. See, this one is, it is diagonal matrix. Also, it is a scalar matrix. Why it is scalar matrix? Because diagonal elements are equal. Okay, this is the difference between diagonal matrix and scalar matrix. That means what? Scalar matrix. See here. Scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. Okay, it is a scalar means it will be a diagonal matrix, but reverse is not true. Okay, scalar matrix may be a diagonal matrix, but diagonal matrix, so diagonal matrix may not be a scalar matrix. Observe this. So that is the important type here. So next we shall consider I think seventh one, identity matrix. See, identity matrix. So let me write the example first, then you can note down the definition. See, identity matrix. So I have written one matrix here. So order is 3 cross 3. See, identity matrix means, see, first of all it is a square matrix. Okay, so here the following things we can observe regarding this. It is a square matrix, it is a scalar matrix, it is a diagonal matrix. Okay, it is a scalar matrix, it is a diagonal matrix, it is a square matrix, and also it is an identity matrix. See, why we call it as identity matrix? See, observe the diagonal elements. So identity matrix means it is a matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to 1. See, particularly they must be equal to 1 only. Okay, it is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to 1. It is called identity matrix. So generally we write it as I, capital I. Okay, capital I. It is an identity matrix. So it is the seventh one. Okay, so let us recap what we have learned in this class. So we learned the definition of matrix. What is the definition of matrix? Matrix means it is a rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions. Okay, why we called as functions here? See, for example, say if I write, say, cos theta, sin theta, cos theta. See, this is also a matrix. See, cosine function, sine function I have written. So it is order of this matrix is what? 2 cross 2. So we inside the bracket we can write the numbers or functions. See, therefore the entries may be numbers or functions. So arrangement of numbers in rows and columns is called matrix. So we have learnt the definition of matrix and order of a matrix. So order of a matrix means number of rows and columns of a matrix written in this form is called order of a matrix. And notation. So what is the general notation of matrix here? A is equal to Aij. We write it generally m cross n. See, this Ij means, so ith row and jth column. So ith row and jth column. Notation is A is equal to Aij. General notation of a matrix. It shows the position of the element. So we have learned this. Along with this, we have learned the types. Okay, types of matrices. So what are the types of matrices we learned? So we have learned the row matrix, definition of column matrix, and square matrix. Okay, square matrix, and what do you mean by diagonal elements? Then rectangular matrix. See, rectangular matrix means number of rows and number of columns are not equal. Rectangular matrix. Then diagonal matrix. We have learned the definition of diagonal matrix. Then scalar matrix. See, scalar matrix. Then identity matrix, or another name for this is unit matrix. That means all the diagonal elements are equal to 1 in this case. So these are the types of matrices. So other than this, I think we have learned 7 types. So here there are other 2 special types are there here. That is see, symmetric matrix and skew symmetric, skew symmetric matrix. So totally we have 9 types of matrices. So in this class we are not going to discuss about the symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. They are in the list, but regarding these 2 examples we shall discuss in our next class. So in this class you learn only this type of types of matrices. See, I am going to so here notes is there here. See what are the points we have discussed here. Define a matrix. So a matrix is an ordered rectangular array or arrangement of numbers or functions. Then order of a matrix having m rows and n columns is called a matrix of order m cross m. So you don't worry about this. This is general notation of matrix. Okay. So generally you can write that as A is equal to Aij. Order is m cross n. Okay. Then define the following matrices. See here. So these are all the definitions carrying 1 mark. See, column matrix, row matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix, and symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So these 2 are also included here. So you write down this definition. We shall discuss in detail about these in next class. So here, see here, column matrix. So here the definition is there. Matrix is said to be column matrix if it has only 1 column. So if it has only 1 row, then it is row matrix. Square matrix means number of rows is equal to number of columns. Then diagonal matrix means if all its non-diagonal elements are 0. See, scalar matrix, I told the definition. So you have to attach the definition to these. See, attach the examples for these definitions. Here examples I have not given. In the explanation I told the definition. So what you have to write here is for each type. See, you don't have to write blindly here. For each type, write 2 to 3 examples as I explained in my explanation. You have to write 2 to 3 examples for each type. Okay. That means for column matrix you write 2 or 3 examples. For row matrix you have to write 2 or 3 examples. Square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, and up to this identity matrix. So for this you write 2 to 3 examples. So these are important definitions for 1 mark. So I have explained in this video. Okay, I hope you all of you will follow the classes regularly and work hard so that it will not be difficult for you to face the examination in future. Okay, so let us continue some of the basic properties of a matrix in the next class.